What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. The brother Q Butter is an interesting guy. I can honestly say, out of people that I've talked to, whether it's on the phone or on YouTube, Q Butter is definitely on another level. He's an atheist, and he's just he's a real peculiar guy. I like your brother. He's a real cool, down to earth brother. He also has the Zayyak Institute, or XYAX Institute. I believe it's pronounced Zayyak, in Brooklyn. But he also sometimes streams, and it's not all the time, but he does. This particular stream, he has a stream called an Open Panel Black YouTube Debates versus Building the Cynthia G Effect, Exposing Brad and Way More. Now, it was long, but what happened was that there was a particular lady that came on by the name of Pro Woman, and Pro Woman was basically shitting on Kevin Samuels, things that she didn't like about him, and we know why women don't like Kevin Samuels and stuff like that. Now, while that was going on, the crowd was just like, give me like a cheering sound effect, Peter. They was cheering her on, and yeah, get him, girl. But then at the same time, she was saying, well, wait a minute. But at the same time, y'all cheering me, talking bad about Kevin Samuels, we have to also hold Cynthia G accountable to the things that she says about black men and being a hypocrisy to her own message. So you could, see that the crowd was shifting and they didn't like that much, and she was like, but well, I'm from the black community. It's not fair, even though I don't like Kevin Samuels, it's not okay for me to be able to talk bad about Kevin Samuels, hold him accountable, and not hold Cynthia G accountable for her own shortcomings and her own stuff. And again, this stream was like 15 hours long. It was 15 hours a whole stream, right? Or more. And while I'm recording this stream is still going. But the reality is that what we were able to see as those sisters jumped on him, not him, but on Pro Woman, on the behalf of Cynthia G, we see what's going on here. There is a unique bias in Black America. And that bias is, it's definitely okay to call out black men. How dare you call out black women, even if there is evidence that they are guilty of what they have been doing. Their hypocrisy to their own message. This is no different from, Vicky Dillard and Derek Jackson and stuff like that. You see, that's why the manosphere and the black manosphere community is so strong. That's why it reaches, and it don't just reach guys from the hood. I was talking to my brother, JB. I forgot what his name is on here. But me and him lived, two different lives. We from the same neighborhood. He was a guy that was in the streets, and I'm a brother that's from, the nerd side of the game. But man, me and JB, when we talk, okay, we have the same experiences in the Black America. The same shit. Everything. Like we was talking about how, sisters can, you call them, they ignore your call all day. And then if they call you and you don't respond right away, they got an attitude. We all go through the same stuff. I don't care if you're from the black community. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how much money you earn. I don't care how successful you are. Certain things every black man goes through that is so very unique. All right? And one of the things that we know is you can't, it's okay to hold black men accountable, and you can't hold sisters accountable. Now, you've seen it in the same stream where they're praising you for talking bad about Kevin Samuels, and then those people are then jumping on you for talking about Cynthia G, who Cynthia G is an enemy to her own message. We know why. We ain't got to go into it right now, but an enemy to it. It's not being hateful. It's being truthful. You cannot talk about dusty black men, broke black men, struggling black men got all these babies, and then you go around and do the same thing you've been complaining about and still think that somebody's going to give you credibility for what you're talking about. If that's your argument. And that's the reality of it. And a lot of black men sit back and look at it as like, wow, okay. So this is the group of ladies that you want us to build for? This is the group of women that you want us to sacrifice things for, do things for? Well, how can you even be appreciative because you're not even accountable for whatever you do? So then what's the purpose of me doing that? But I'll tell you one thing as black men. That's the reason why you want to do it. Because if they don't want to do what they're supposed to do, if they want to continue to be unaccountable. Because see, the thing about it is when you have communities that you have and you run, you call the shots, right? And the one thing that you can do with unaccountability in your community, it could be in your personal networking community, it could be in your personal real estate community, it could be in your personal whatever community, it could be your own religious community. If they don't follow the rules, out. Out. That's the number one reason why black men need to have their own stuff. That's why black men need to have their own shit. Because just in case people, I don't care who it is, men or women, you have problems with rules, you have problems with being accountable, out. You're done, out. Anybody gonna sit here and explain it, and they'll learn the hard way. Folks need to learn there are the consequences for not being accountable. And the only way that black men are going to get through to the black community with that is put folks out of the social circles, out of the business circles, out of the support groups, out of the networking groups, out of the churches, out of the stuff. When black men start having the power to start worrying about out. See, when you don't have anything, they can do whatever they want. And that's our problem. You see, when you don't own the stuff, you don't do what you're supposed to do as a group of men, in that resort, then you're going to have to take all this accountability talk at least. That's what they think. But the reality is as black men start to develop, you're going to hear less and less and less of this crap. Because you will be gone. That's why black men need to seek situations in which you work with other brothers, you get skills and stuff like that, just so you can put people out of your community that want to do right. You don't want to deal with BS. Okay? You don't want to deal with it. And the reality is that you want to be able to call men out and nobody can call you out on your stuff. So since that you can't, then nobody will deal with you. And that's the reality. I think that we need to really start understanding that there are people that can't be dealt with and leave them where they're at. You want to be recalcitrant, you want to have a problem, okay, fine. Over there, stay over there. Shout out to Obsidian. Over there, stay over there. No, I'm sorry. No, I want to come back. No, the new COVID Delta strain got me out here sailing up. No, over there. Okay? That's the reality. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe and hit the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.